What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. We are here with the Kickin Asphalt Late Models. I got the wrong one up. Let's go ahead and move this around and put the right logo up there in the top right. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing here tonight? For the Kickin Asphalt Late Models, it's going to be a wild one out here. 100 laps at Lucas Oil. Do we have anybody else left to qualify? Looks like we got Jesse out on the track in that number 28 machine, putting on a qualifying run. So a couple more people have not got out on the track yet. Looks like Dave might have some more connection issue. Top 20 going to tonight's feature. Going to be interested to see how this one goes down. Definitely going to be an interesting one here tonight. Looks like Jesse's going to start in that number 20 position. As qualifying is just about over, that's going to be that in qualifying. Let's get ready for heat race number 1. See how everything looks over on TikTok. Go ahead and stay. All right, look at this. Landon Moody out there with the quick time here for the Kickin Asphalt Late Models. Let's go ahead and up tonight's starting lineup. It is going to be Landon Moody starting on the pole. Zach Lovelace in second. Tanner going to start in that number 3 position, followed by Brett and fourth JD McGee.
Brett the leader.
Going to be Benjamin in that number 6 position. Harold Rouse 7. Scott Holmes in 8. Cody in that number 9 position, and Shane Haas in that number 10 starting spot. Lucas Oil Raceway. We're going to see a lot of different strategies possibly here tonight. Let's go ahead and set up these this cutoff line. What's up, Stacy? What's up, Dylan?
What's the rules on the start, James, on leader? Yeah.
If you didn't listen, I guess you're gonna have to guess, right? I
guess so.
I am turning off the music. Music always goes off when the racing starts, and the mic's just too far away.
It starts on the person in the back.
All right, guys, we are looking for that green flag. I think it is
you go when I go.
Scott Holmes. All right, looking for the green flag. Next time, bye. Surprised it makes us do 2 laps here. I will shorten it next time. Derek, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As they come down the front straightaway, look at them cars. We got a Shane Haas with a little bit of a connection issue. Let's go, Swamp Donkey. What's up, buddy? What's up, guys? A little bit of asphalt racing here, guys. We do have the 2 different views, so you can watch it in the portrait or landscape. It's up to you over on TikTok. I do have both up. Let me know how it's working out there for you guys. As these, I am working on this. I am working on the lines, the cutoff lines over there. Green flag is out as Moody's on the gas as they head towards turn number 1 and 2. Wow, he must have gone way early. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Lovelace going to get in line. Tanner in second. Brett third. JD McGee in fourth. As they come out of turn number 2, it's going to be JD McGee in fifth on that bubble spot. But here comes Benjamin looking for that number 5 position. Going to be interested to see how these cars. Scott Dobbs, thank you for the like. How these cars handle the multi-grooves as we got a little bit of a blinker out on the track. Here comes the battle for the transfer spot. Oh, JD, hold on to it. He is sideways out of turn number 2. Let's go, Lovelace. Yeah, he's definitely been killing it over here on the oval side as they come out of turn number 4, coming to the line. They're just now telling me. All right, so some weird things it's doing over there at STK as Landon Moody continues to lead the field. Battle for third starting to heat up a little bit here as it looks like Tanner's getting a little bit of pressure out of Brett in that number 25 machine. JD is holding on to the final transfer spot for now as they come across the line. 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go as Landon Moody is going to lead the way. I am going to go ahead and mute that headset. Yamaha, thank you for the follow. Max, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. as Landon Moody continues to lead Zach Lovelace, Tanner, Brett, and JD. Still your top 5. JD going to move to that top side as he's got a little bit of a challenge out of the number 2 of Benjamin. Benjamin just can't find a way around. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. It looks like we went way early too. So I'm gonna have to check on that. I might have to make some tweaks to next week's drivers meeting. As Landon Moody leads the way, Zach Lovelace second, Tanner in third. Watching the battle for the transfer spot. Yeah, I don't know why. And something keeps connecting and reconnecting, and I don't know what it is. As they come out of turn number 4, going to be Landon Moody leading the way. Zach Lovelace, Tanner, Brett are your top 4. Watching the battle for the final transfer spot here as JD McGee tries to hold on. Top 4 going to stay single file. JD having a good couple laps here as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Brett's going to close the gap. Benjamin going to close the gap a little bit. Out of 4, JD is loose. 3 laps to go. Can JD hold on for 3 more laps for that transfer spot as the top 4 have all closed in? The top 4, that battle is starting to get a little bit more interesting here as Landon continues to lead, but he's starting to get a little bit more pressure from Lovelace, Tanner, and Brett as they come out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go, keeping an eye on that battle, but this one's starting to heat up as Tanner trying to make a move on Lovelace as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. That white flag is in the air. Moody's going to get that white flag this time by, right? Dobbs, he said that. Dobbs, thank you for the like as they head into turn number 1 and 2. White flag is out. Let's go check on JD. Here comes Ben. Ben's going to ship it in for that transfer spot. Drag race for the final transfer spot as they head towards turn number 3. Oh, they're wrecking Scott. Scott Helms goes around. Here comes Benjamin. JD's going to pitch him down a little bit. It's going to be Landon, Zach, Tanner, Brett, and JD going to the feature here tonight. What a race for that final transfer spot. What a race for the final transfer spot. Oh, we don't know who the helms that guy is anyway. All right, so heat race number 1 in the books. Let's get ready for heat race number 2. All right, guys, I just want to put a little bit of a reminder out there. Let's keep pace car speed limit. I don't care if you guys back off a little bit early on, but on that final lap, let's keep it, within about 5 miles per hour of what the pace speed is. Yeah, but there is too slow, which creates issues too. Well, if I see somebody jumping, then I will handle it. Gonna be Ian Martin starting on the pole. Connor in second. Mark Thrash in third. Gonna be Nicholas in that number 4 spot. Aaron in 5th. Caleb in 6th. Gonna be Jesse in that number 7 position. Nick in 8th. Clint Sheehan in at 9th. And Tristan in that number 10 spot. Looks like Tristan, the only one that did not grid up. You're good, Shannon. Always appreciate you whenever you come in. As you can see, we got the multi-views here. Sorry, I did forget to shorten it. All right, so we are going to get the green flag this time by as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be 2 by 2. Ian Martin on the pole here in heat race number 2. Who's it going to be here tonight? Can Ian Martin hold on to win heat race number 2? We're going to find out here shortly as they come down the back straightaway. I wonder if it's my VR that keeps making that noise. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Ooh, did I miss something? All I can see is I guess no one can, John. I must have missed a message. Oh. No one can. Oh, God. I see it now, Lovelace. You're talking to his earlier. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Going to be Ian Martin on the inside. Connor on the outside. side by side into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Connor digging on the high side, but oh, they hits the wall. Ian Martin got loose too down low. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Ian Martin trying to get the edge, and that Christian iRacers number 98. They're going to lean on each other low. Nicholas, hold on to that number 69 machine. Clint's going to have issues towards the back of the pack. He gets it going straight as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Connor's going to hold on the outside. That's going to move Ian Martin back to that number 2 spot. Here comes Nicholas alone. I know him well on the dirt side. Haven't seen him run very much asphalt. Oh, you're in this race? Which one's you, Axeman? Double wide, thank you for the follow. Carson, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Here comes the battle for second. Olo going to try to stick it in. Can't quite get there as they come out of turn number 4. 3 laps complete in heat race number 1. Let's go check on that battle for the final transfer spot. Looks like Aaron has it. Jesse is digging on the outside. He wants it as they come out of turn number 2. Ooh, Aaron not able to get it to stick down low. He's got to get in line. Here comes Caleb down low on Aaron, but Aaron's going to dig low on Jesse. Great battle here for that final transfer spot as we come out of turn number 4. Jesse going to bang the wall down the front straightaway as they head into turn number 1 and 2. The 19, okay. Wallace, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. You know, Moody won the first heat race. We were working on the second one as Ian Martin's trying to hold on as Nicholas O'Lone trying to get up to that. Oh, Nicholas, hold on to it as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Nicholas down low into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Connor up high. Nicholas digging down low out of turn number 2. He can't get it to stick. He's got to get back in line. Nicholas is kind of like Eldora. Out of turn number 4. Coming to the line, going to be Connor out front. Ian Martin in second. Oh, no. Caleb having issues. He's going to pull it off the track at the 0-3. Back up front, Connor continues to lead as we watch. Oh, Mark smacks the wall out of turn number 2. Lots of beating and banging through the field. Here comes Nicholas trying to get low. Tire wear is going to be hopefully big here tonight in this 100-lap feature so we can see some passing down on that inside. Steve, thank you for the share. Watching the battle, top five pulling away from Aaron in that number 6 position. He's looking to have to go to the Conti here tonight as we watch the battle for that number 2 spot. Nicholas O'Lone trying to dig in that number 69. He is driving the wheels off that thing. Let's jump on board with him as he digs up underneath Ian as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Almost contact out of 2. They touch down the back straightaway. Lap traffic up ahead. Lap traffic up ahead as Caleb's going to jump to the pit road. Nicholas is sideways. Oh, big wreck. Big wreck as they come to the white flag. Yellow flag is out. Yeah, that one's on Nicholas. He just couldn't hold it down low. Him and Ian got connected together, and yeah. What a wreck here. Watch this one. Nicholas just kind of drifts up the track. Oof. It's actually a really good... Ooh. Yeah, I mean, that was just hard racing, guys. I'm not gonna... I don't think I would put that... I mean, obviously Nick slid up. They made a little bit of contact. It is what it is. It was a great race until that, honestly. No big deal. You guys will still make it in the Consi, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they might have just sucked together a little bit. I don't think it was anything malicious on either side. Honestly. Yeah, you guys kind of came off each other. He got a little tiny loose out of the corner too, and that reconnected you guys. I mean, honestly, it was just hard racing. I know both you guys ultimately appreciate that. We're gonna go 1 to go, guys. All right, we're gonna get that green flag this time by as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Connor's gonna lead it. Mark Thrash, Jesse, Aaron, and Nick are now in the feature. As it stands, he drove out the tires, yeah. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, green flag is out. Connor gonna get on the gas. They're gonna get 2 to go here in heat race number 2. Nicholas is gonna hope something happens up ahead of him as he is smoking in that number 69. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Connor leads the way. We're watching the battle for that number 4 spot. Here comes Aaron down low through turn number 3 and 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. One more lap for Connor. Mark Thrash in that number 2 spot. Jesse in 3rd. Nick in 4th. Aaron in 5th. Aaron trying to dig back up underneath Nick. Now as Nick got to the outside, Aaron going to move back to that 5th and final transfer spot as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Our race winner for heat race number 2, it's going to be Connor, Mark Thrash, Jesse, Nick, Aaron, and that's it. Going to the feature, Clint. Clint almost made it in. How about Clint almost making it in on a heat race? Scott Helms, thank you for the like. All right, so heat race number 1 in the books. Ed, thank you for the follow. All right, so it is going to be Bryson starting on the pole, Chase in 2nd, Dylan Hartman in that number 3 position. What's up, Dylan? John Ott in 4th. Grant's going to be in 5th, Hunter East in 6th, Alexander 7th, Zachary 9th, and Jesse in that number, Zachary 8th, and Jesse in that number 9 position. All right, so X-Men, yeah, I was going to say, that's you. I was about to say, Alexander, you go by Alex, I'm assuming. Alex, that's you? Anna, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, he is. He is going to be on the outside pool of the Consi. Morgan, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Shane, thank you for the like. Morgan, it's been a while since I've seen you out there. Good to see you out there. As they're going to come off the pit road, we're going to go. Guys, I'm going to make it 1 to go so we don't have to double pace. Pete, thank you for the follow. Pete, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As we are going to get that green flag, it looks like. All right, everybody makes it in this one. Everybody makes it in this one. All right, Bryson going to lead him to the green flag. As they come out of turn number 4, who's it going to be here tonight? I'll tell you what, John is probably in the best position on the outside. Mikey, thank you. Mike, thank you for the follow. Or the share, appreciate that. Christopher, thank you for the follow. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Everybody's going to make it out of heat race number 3. I appreciate it. I haven't seen you out there in a while with the likes, so definitely good to see you. As they head into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Dylan Hartman. He's looking for something as they come through turn number 4. Side by side for that number 2 position. He digs up underneath John Ott. John Ott in that number 73. He's on the outside. He should be able to hold strong as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, Dylan Hartman down low. They're going to drag race into turn number 3 and 4. Hartman going to dig hard. John Ott on the outside landed. Thank you for the lay. Oh, Ott goes around out of turn number 4. Caution flag is out. All right, Landon. All right. All right, guys, we're going to make this a quick caution. John didn't hit anything, so we're going to get it going. Thomas, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Uh-oh. All right, we're going to get ready to go green this time. Next time by they're going to get them stacked up when we come across the line. I'm going to make it one to go, guys. As they come out of turn number 4, we're going to make it one to go this time by. Right, Dave? All right, so we're going to go ahead and make it one to go. Pace lights are out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to stack them up 2 by 2. Oh, it looks like Chase made it out there, so one person is going to the Consi now. Swamped Hockey with the laugh. Greg, thank you for the like, appreciate that. Roxy, thank you for the sub over on YouTube, appreciate that. As we are looking for the green flag out of turn number 4, green flag is out as Bryson's on the gas. Bryson on the gas out of turn number 4, Dylan in second as John Ott and a couple guys going to scrape the wall out of 4. Bryson going to the high side. Here comes Hartman down low as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Hartman trying to get it to stick down low. We haven't seen anybody really able to do that, but Hartman's been doing it pretty well on the bottom side as Bryson's going to try to pitch him down low. Out of turn 4, drag race for the lead. Can Hartman get it to stick in 1 and 2? He's going to ship it in there as they are side by side. Wow, Hartman's got the bottom side rolling as they come out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Big run for Bryson on the outside. Down into turn number 3 and 4. This is some good racing right here up front as Hartman's figured out something on the bottom side. They're 2 by 2 behind him as they come across the line. 4 laps complete. 4 laps complete. They're 2 by 2 between Alex and Chase as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Hartman hits the bump. Almost slides up into Bryson. He's going to hold on it as they drag race into turn number 3 and 4. We're going to get halfway through heat race number 3. This time by as they come out of turn 4. Who's going to lead it at the line? As I couldn't tell. That was a dead heat as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Big run for Dylan as Alex is going to ship it in there, lean on Bryson a bit. Out of turn number 2, some got figured out down on that inside. Ken, thank you for like, this is the first, oh, no, Alex ships it in there. He gets sideways. He goes around, but no caution flag. That's going to put Alex in the Consi as the caution flag does not come out. Now we got a battle for the lead once again as Bryson's gone to the bottom. They're going to bang doors through turn number 1 and 2. Side by side, here comes Bryson down low. He's going to get back in line as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Look at Hartman taking the lead on the bottom side. Here comes Bryson. He's going to dig low, gets loose out of 4. As they head into 1 and 2, he's going to get Dylan loose, heading into turn number 1. Dylan drifts up the track. Bryson's going to come in and give him the door. Beating doors out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Who's going to win this heat? Down, oh, Bryson sideways as they connect. They connect again. Out of turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the Force Tina Chase. He thought about 3 wide as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Still side by side. 3 wide. 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. Chase can't get it to stick. He's got to get back in line. Still side by side for the lead. Brady, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As they head into turn number 3 and 4. Bryson's going to try to force Dylan up the track, but Dylan's going to hold strong. They're going to lean into each other. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Can they hold on to this for 1 more lap? Who's it going to be? Oh, they touched Dylan up the track. Bryson's going to take the lead out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Contact for 3rd now as Chase is looking to take advantage. Chase going to ship it in there. Back with the crossover out of Dylan as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Bryson. Oh, with the win. Chase in 2nd. Dylan in 3rd. Wow, that was freaking amazing. I don't think that Dylan looked too happy, but that was pretty freaking awesome on our end. Wow. All right, off to the Consi. Top 5 going to transfer. We're going to go ahead and pull up that starting grid. I just want to say I'm sorry now. All right, let's get ready for the starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight in the Consi, it is going to be Benjamin, Clint Sheehan in second, Alex in third. Going to be Harold Ralph in that number 4 spot, Nicholas Alone in 5th, Grant in 6th if he grids up. Cody's going to be in 7th, Ian Martin in 8th, and Scott Helms rounding out the field. Looks like we're going to have 8 people in and 3 people out. That was an amazing battle, Morgan. That was an amazing battle. Great race. I agree with you, Pete. that was crazy for sure. I know you got it in there, got into the side of Bryson and got turned around, but that was wild. No, it was good racing. I mean, I don't know if he meant to necessarily get you as bad as he did. All right, 1 to go, guys. Come on, let's get caught up. 1 to go. That was... Be careful, Harold. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as Clint just falls asleep on the start. I'll clear him. I'll clear him. Just go. Just go. As they head into turn number 1 and 2. Clint did not go on the start. Scott Helms is going to wreck at the back of the back. No! We're going to go ahead and throw the yellow for that. All right, we're gonna regroup after that start. So Helms went around. Normally I don't throw the caution, but that was a little bit of a crazy start. Hold on 1 second, guys. We're gonna go check something out real quick. Scott, or sorry, not Scott. Clint, where are you at? Do you want to be there? You got to go better on this one, okay? Morgan, thank you for the 50 stars, by the way. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to go 1 to go at the line, 1 to go at the line. They're going to come across the line. We're going to look for that green flag this time by. All right, Clint, if you can't go, move up to the wall. I will clear those black flags. So, Harold, you don't have to stop. I will clear the black if Clint can't go on this one again, okay? He's learning. We're trying to be, you know, we want to give him an opportunity just like I do everybody else. So if he does make a mistake, I mean, we were all new ones. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. They're about to fire off. Green flag is out. Oh! No, Clint started to go, and then when everybody went, he didn't go at all. I was just about to say. Turn one. Three people do not make the feature. So 5 out of 8. I'm gonna take a look and see how bad Harold's car is. Does it feel alright, Harold, or do you need to pit? Yeah, I'm not really sure why he stopped like that. That was pretty bad. All right, we're going to make it 2 to go. We're going to go green as this time by. This got sloppy. All right, sorry, guys. We're just trying to get it figured out. I think it was good racing. I'm not complaining about it, Bryson. I just seen your comments over there. But we're going to go. Puddin', what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. Been a while since I've seen you out there. We got a couple guys we haven't seen in a while. We're going to go green flag this time by as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Who's it going to be? Abel, thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate that. As they come down the back straightaway. Left out. We'll see if he actually is. He might actually not be. We got a couple blinkers up there. Huh. All right, out of turn number 4, looking for that green flag. Let's get it green this time by. Green flag is out. Green flag out as they come across the line. It is going to be Benjamin leading him into turn number 1 and 2. Nicholas O'Load looking for a second as they head through 1 and 2. Probably going to get some crazy racing here as Clint's going to get loose in 1 and 2 as they come down the back straightaway. Looks like Shane is 1 lap down. If we get a yellow, we might go ahead and get in that big rock. Oh, it's getting sketchy there around second. Oh, Alex hits the wall, gets into Ian. Ian with a save out of the number 98. Top 4 battling it out hard as Nicholas is going to look for the lead as they come out of turn number 2. Can't quite get there. Here comes Ian Martin. Ian Martin going to get the wall down the back straightaway. Nicholas going to look for that number 1 spot as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Benjamin scrapes the wall out of turn 4. Good battle here as we got no battle. We got a battle for first person going home. Currently, it's Scott Holmes. Back up to the front. Nicholas O'Load putting the pressure on that number 2 machine through turn number 3 and 4. What's up? What's up, Josh? Yeah, heat race number 3 was phenomenal, Josh. Here comes Ian Martin looking for that number 3 spot as he tries to get up underneath Alex as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Alex up high, Ian Martin down low, drag race down the back straightaway. Can Ian get it to stick as they head into turn number 3 and 4? Ooh, the 19's going to blink a little bit. Him and Ian almost together. Oh, big wreck there out of turn 4. Caution flag comes out. Oh, so the little bump. I mean, he was barely there. Let's get on Nicholas's. The bump was dirty. To go into the outside was a racing deal, but the bump didn't spin him. The bump definitely did not spin him. Yeah, that was just a racing deal. All right, guys. I have zero problem with the bump going in. The bump did not cause the problem. Nick had the run coming on the outside. I mean, I don't necessarily say he had position, but I don't think either driver knew where. It was a racing deal. That was hard racing coming out of the corner on the straightaway. I'm not going to say Alex came across his nose or Nick hooked him. That was just close racing coming out of the corner. All right, we're going to go green flag here pretty quick. You need to pit, Ben. Top 5 transfer. I did look at it from both angles. He just barely got his nose in there. I just have a hard time putting that on. I mean, it ultimately was just hard racing. You didn't know he was going to be out there, and I don't think he could have said that you could have. He would have known you were going to come up and not know he was peaking. Looking for the green flag as they head into turn number 3 and 4. I think we are 1 to go, or going to be 1 to go. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, should get 1 to go this time by. Yeah, when I looked from it from Nick's point of view, I mean, the bump is okay. I have zero problem with the bump. The bump and run, I mean, that's short track racing at its finest. It wasn't enough to hurt him. It was, and then Nick got up to the outside, and I just think that was close racing. When it's close like that, I have a hard time putting it on somebody because it's too close. Racing deals are racing deals. Hard racing. You got to find that fine line between hard racing and Nick, go back up front. It's too close. He didn't slow down below that, but you did go into the corner a little bit faster. We're going to redo this. Everybody take your spot the way it was coming to the green that way. So it's going to be Nick, Alex, front row, Ian, Harold, second row, Scott Holmes, and Cody, third row. And then Clint and Ben, I think it was, in the next row. I was watching the replay. Nicholas will not be coming back. It's not the first time I've had to boot him. I had to do it on the dirt side before too, so Nicholas did great. I didn't see it because it looked to me like it was a yellow, but apparently it didn't. Dean, thank you for the share. I was watching the replay of the start, so he did not hit the brakes. He did slow down like 2 miles per hour, but when he kind of dove down to the corner, you maintained the same speed and you just came together when he slowed down like 2 miles per hour. So I need to do the starting grid for the broadcast. So if we could stop, I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is why we're not doing whoop tonight, by the way. Not because I'm tired of doing whoop, but because everybody's a bunch of... Hold on. Everyone. All right, it's going to be Landon Moody on the pole. Connor in second. Bryson in third. Going to be Zach Lovelace in that number 4 position. Mark Thrash 5th. Chase in 6th. Tanner's going to be 7th. Jesse 8th. Dylan Hartman 9th. Brett in 10th. Going to be Nick in that number 11 position. Jesse, is it Jesse? I can't read the name. And 12th. It's going to be Justin. JD 13th. Aaron 14th. Alexander, Ian Martin, Harold Ruff, Scott Holmes, and Cody rounding out the field. Green flag is out as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. We got one into the wall. Early battle for that number 2 spot as Connor's going to hold on strong out of turn number 2. Bryson down low. Connor loose up into the wall. Bryce is going to try to get that number 1 spot, or number 2 spot as they slide through turn number 3 and 4. He slides up the track. Here comes Connor back down low. Battle for the number 2 spot is on as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 100 laps here tonight. Can these guys keep it clean as they come out of turn number 4? Who's it going to be tonight? Single file for most of the field. Everybody going to get in line knowing it's a long race here tonight. Will they keep that mentality? Bryson is trying to get to the point already as he looks up underneath Landon. Bryson all over the back of Landon as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Connor now up underneath Bryson as he caught himself a little bit off pace coming out of the corner after trying to make the move on Landon. Here comes Connor now up underneath the number 31 of Bryson as they drag race down the front straightaway. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. I don't know who's unhooking him. I had an update, so probably messed up something. As Bryson holds strong. Oh, he's down into Connor. Connor's going to get back up into him. Connor pushes him up the wall in 3 and 4. Here comes Lovelace down low as they come out of turn number 2. Everybody keeps it straight as they get back in line. Here comes Bryson once again. Oh, they're going to scrape the wall. A bunch of them scraping the wall as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Bryson's driving mad at this point. As they come out of turn number 4, here comes Bryson down low. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Landon Moody leads the way. Connor in second. Bryson third. Lovelace in fourth. Back in the pack a little bit. Let's go see any little battles going on here. Nothing real big is out. Gonna shove it in and get it to the side of Aaron for that number 12 position. Moving back up, it looks like Bryson continued to go back to work as Mark Thrash gets turned around. Big hit. Caution flag comes out as Mark Thrash goes around. All right, so. Oof. Like I said, I don't mind the bumping, but if you wreck them, you got to expect to go to the back with them. Harold Arnold, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. All right, so we're going to take another look. We're back green. All right, we're going to get back in line as we saw. That one was a big one. As Tanner gets into the back of Mark Thrash, they both end up at the back of the pack. I don't know if anybody has to pit. It looks like Jesse's on pit road. Nope, Jesse's gone. Hold on one sec. A winner will definitely be decided on. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. Oh, Mark had to pit. All right, we're gonna let Mark pit, and let me know when you're done, Mark. But yeah, Tanner just slid up into Mark, and Mark went around and got the UL. We got the UL. Mark got the UL by default, and we're gonna go back racing. Connor, thank you. Or Crazy Beaver, thank you for the follow. D, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, temperature is definitely going down. There is a variable. I did do a variable 2 times. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, Landon Moody leads the way. Mark Thrash has made it back out on the track. He's going to have to hurry up and catch the field as they head through turn number 1 and 2. What's up, BJ? Hey, Scott Holmes. BJ said if you can't make the top 5, then you're fired.
I can't run the 41 no more?
All right, looking for the green flag as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out as landed on the gas. Connor and Bryson side by side once again.
Finally, I passed JD.
As they come out of turn number 4, down into turn number 1 and 2. Bryson going to slide up the track into Connor. Connor going to pitch it back down.
I'll be right back.
They're going to bang doors as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. This battle for that number 2 spot is definitely getting intense here as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4. Bryson with the edge. Oh, Connor is loose. What a save by the number 24. I don't have the season yet. Oh, here comes Connor back. Slide job. Save out of turn number 2. That was a dirt move there. BJ, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As they head into 1 and 2. Well, I didn't expect to see a slide job here tonight. You impressed me, Connor. Out of turn number 4, down the back straightaways. It looks like Nick might have banged the wall in that number 8 as they head through 1 and 2. It is definitely getting excited. We are only 13 laps into this one out of 100 here tonight as they come down the back straightaway as Landon Moody is out there driving into the sunset in that number 84 machine. These guys are oh! Bryson's loose. These guys are beating and banging. Oh, we got the 19 turnaround. Caution flag comes out. Wow. Wow. I think it was going to be the 19. Yeah, there's definitely some net code. You guys, what it looked like, he didn't blink out on my screen, but what it definitely looked like is you guys were about a foot or more apart, and it just sucked you guys together coming out of the corner. That's what it looked like to me. Well, I think at that point you thought you turned up into him. But yeah, no, I did see you end up not coding all the way into him. But before, yeah, he was gone in the corner. He was gone in the corner. And then he came back. You guys net coded, and then it sucked him into your car and came across the nose. He was definitely coming down. That's going to be on Alex's internet. That actually might have been best case scenario because that battle for second was getting absolutely freaking crazy. Nick, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, buddy. Schedule. Schedule coming soon. Schedule coming soon, Josh. Oh, God, that is great. Has landed. Connor's going to come down on pit road. He's going to get some fresh rub. I don't know what you guys are think is dirty. I mean, what I watched is you both drove into each other's doors and pinched each other up. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been to the tracker once or twice, but the track once or twice. I see that every single week. I mean, you're not going to get an advantage if you don't push the person up or they pinch you down. It is. I mean, you guys got to figure out what that line between dirty and clean is because rubbing's racing.
Holding it steady there, and he.
All right, I'm gonna mute the chat if we don't fix this here quick. But guys, I thought it was exciting to watch. Both of you are phenomenal drivers, so it's definitely exciting on my end. All right, looking for the green. Now, if you guys save those tires, you might beat Landon tonight. Green flag is out as they come into turn number 4. Going to be Landon Moody out front. Bryce in second. Nick in second. Lovelace in fourth. So Nick in third. Lovelace in fourth. Sorry, Aaron Langworthy has made his way up to that number 5 spot. Scrolling through the field to see what's going on. Look at this. Scott Helms as JD scrapes the wall. Digging on the outside as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Helms has got to go ahead. Just jumped every good car. All right, so big pile. Sorry, I meant to check the chat, but yeah, we got to stop this. I mean, Ian, no better. I mean, if anything, you should be trying to help make my races better rather than slow. Shut the fuck up. Is that my fault too? Like, I just had a fucking conversation about not making it toxic in my fucking races. And he's gonna mic. We're going to go green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. Side by side, stacked up to the field. We've got about 11 cars left in this one. Probably not going to. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Landon Moody out front, Tanner in second, Ian Martin third, Aaron in fourth, Mark Thrash in fifth. They're going to be 3 wide through turn number 1 and 2. As Scott Helms down on the bottom, as Tanner's going to take the lead out of turn number 2. Tanner goes to the point as he cuts across the nose of Landon Moody. That was close as Landon and Ian get together out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be side by side for that number 2 position. Ian down low, Landon up high. Ian's got a ton of damage on that number 98. Can it make it another 70 laps? Down into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to get back single file as Ian Martin slides back to that number 3 position. As Aaron, oh, we got one turn around. Caution flag is out as they come out of turn number 2. Let's see what happened here. It looks like, oh, Hartman just went around. Good job for Hartman blocking down those brakes. Caution flag comes out. Dylan just lost the back end, locked it down, didn't bring anybody else up in it, so caution flag. Let me know if you guys are going to pit. If not, I am going to shorten it. All right, so we are not even 30 laps into this one. Uh, 11 cars. That's pretty much all there's left in here. Maybe 12 or 13 left. Tanner, I know you're in Discord with Bryson. I just got done telling everybody that I didn't want the toxic, and then he mic'd up and said that. That's why he got booted, if he's wondering why. There was no reason for him to say that. I was looking at the wreck. I was just going to call it a racing deal. He would have started second, and everybody would have been good. Ian, thank you for the 200 stars. Appreciate that, bud. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was pretty upset when he did it, and I see you guys down in Discord. I just wanted to make sure you understood why. I mean, wouldn't Clint make a better mascot?
Yeah, I was about to say, James, I ain't no mascot.
I mean, unless you want a clown as a mascot. Ian, thank you for the like.
And then be my spotter, and then Clint can be the mascot. Can I be the cheerleader?
All right, guys.
You know it.
We're going to be getting that one to go.
Actually, no, that might need to be marked.
31 laps into this one as they come across the line.
Because he's always so cheery all the time.
JD, are you going to make it back out?
I don't think he is. I think he's AFK at the moment.
All right, going one to go, guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and stack them up, going green flag this time by as they head into turn number 3 and 4. This start's going to be on Tanner as they head into turn number 3 and 4, side by side, all the way through the field. When is Tanner going to fire them off? Green, where are you? Wow, he's waiting. Green flag is out. That was a late green flag.
Should have done that any slower.
Tanner waited all the way as they head into turn number 1 and 2.
I didn't see a problem with it. It just looked like you were out in front of him.
Ian's going to slide up in front of
I agree.
Landon for that number 2 spot.
I mean, I maintained the pace speed, so.
I don't think he did anything wrong. Oh, Landon! He's going to thread the needle. Landon back up underneath Ian. Battle for that number 2 spot as Landon digs up underneath the 98, side by side, into turn number 1 and 2. Landon gonna slide up almost into Ian. He's got to parallel park it as Connor's all over the back bumper
Could not have been
into
any
turn
closer.
number 3 and 4.
Yeah, I was close. Sorry.
Out of turn 4, the top 4 are
You good,
all
you good,
fast
we're
here
moving.
tonight as Tanner is trying to pull
I just
away
wanted to
from
get
the
back
field
up as quick as possible.
as they head into turn number 1 and 2. He definitely
I hear you. I
accomplished
looked
that.
it up for you. No worries.
Down the back straightaway, we are 34, coming to 35 laps into this one, 65 laps to go. Are we going to get a green flag run here? You got to wonder who has used up those tires here tonight and can make it to the end, and who is going to struggle as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Landon Moody trying to look up underneath Ian, can't quite get there. He's going to slide up the track. Connor's going to think about, Connor's being patient right now. That might be what it takes to win this one as they head into turn number 3 and 4. So things have settled down a bit for now. Landon trying to work that number 98. He does not like being back there. Wants to get back up to the front as they come out of turn number 2. Look at this. How about Scott Helms in that number 6 position as he's got Lovelace all over him. Lovelace going to come down low. Lovelace looking to take the job away from that number 41. Out of turn. Oh, Lovelace sideways as Helms pitches off the corner. Look at how mangled that number 38 of Mark Thrash is up in there, and he's still battling for that number 6 position as here comes Dylan after his spin trying to work his way up into that top 6. Big battle here between these guys as Landon continues to pressure the number 98. He is all over the back of him. He's going to dig down into turn number 1 and 2. Landon going to roll the bottom in the number 84. Ian's going to kind of pinch him off a little bit out of turn number 2. Kills that momentum on the 84. He's got to get back in line. Back to single file for those top 4. Ethan is really working that number 98. He wants her out bad, but he's got to remember, we got a lot of racing here tonight. How hard is he working those tires? Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It's going to be 60 to go at the line as we are on the back bumper of Ian Martin. The sunset going down in the back. The lights are on the track as they come out of turn number 4. Oh, Landon's going to use all of it. Big run down the back front straightaway, but he grabs the wall down the front straight, heading into turn number 1. He's going to dig back up to the high side, and look who's going to take advantage. Connor going to look down low as Landon beats off the wall down the back straight. Vandenberg, thank you for the light. Appreciate that. I need to pull up. Sorry, guys. I forgot to look at yeah, you can always get iRacing and watch it on there. You're going to go with Helms, Harold? Sorry, I'm just looking at this. I'm getting caught up on the chat now, guys. Sorry about that. I'm definitely a little behind on that chat as I got a little upset with Q guys there. As they come out of turn number 4, going to be Tanner out front, Ian Martin second, Connor now up to third as he works Ian Martin. I'll tell you what, that 24 here, he's going to be hard to beat as Scott Helms is going the wrong way right now as he battles out with Lovelace as Mark Thrash has made it around both of them. Lovelace still stuck behind him. Out of turn number 4, coming to the line. Oh, no, Dylan smacks the wall. Down into the inside wall hard for Dylan Hartman in that number 90 machine. No caution flag as it did not wave. We're going to go take a look and see what happened here. Oh, he just slid up a little bit of neck code there. Big hit. Oh, big hit. No one was around, so they weren't able. There was no caution flag, but that car is definitely going to be done for the night. Dylan, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Charlene, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. As, Landon using up the side of Ian Martin. Connor made his way around Ian Martin. Now he's tracking down Tanner as we got a battle for that number 3 spot as Ian and Landon really going to lean on each other tonight. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Landon going to push it in hard. Ian's going to push it in harder on the outside. Drag race out of turn number 4. Good racing up at the front of the pack. Gotta wonder if we get a caution flag at this point, if these guys will go in for tires. If it'll, oh no! Oh, big wreck, big wreck, big wreck. I think Landon's going to be done. Oh, I don't even know how to call this one. Don't get it. All right, just trying to take a look at this one. What do you guys think here? Yeah, I don't get why they're racing. This is a little bit of a rivalry between the two. Just a friendly one, usually. Yeah, no, I agree. As we get the caution flag there. I mean, Ian could have lifted, Landon, you slid up. I mean, that's a racing deal if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I'm calling it a racing deal, Patrick. It looks like I mean, both of them racing hard. Hold on, I want to take a survey real quick. Is there anybody in here that likes to get beat?
Fan of losing, but I mean, I'd prefer a good race over winning something.
I mean, I think that's really what they had going on, was a good race.
Last week they got into it a little bit too, so that might have been some carryovers.
What's that, Clint? We can't hear you. Can you stand up when you talk?
Oh, I bumped Landon. He moved me back.
My car's killed, James. Don't worry about it. I'm not going back out.
Honestly, it was just hard racing, probably at the wrong time of the race. That's what I'm going to call it.
Call it what you would. I mean, the way it was hard racing, but still, I mean, Ian could have lifted.
Hey, that was a fun race.
I'm not disagreeing with Ian could have lifted, but I could say that in both directions.
I mean, I'd let Connor go by because I knew he was faster, and he ended up passing Ian. Ian could have done the same thing to me, but I mean, he killed his tires fairly.
Landon, I let Connor by. I literally drove the wall to let him go because he was quicker. He had a new tire.
Yeah, and your tires were going, and I was faster than any of the whole race, period.
All right, we're going to stack them up, go back. Green flag of racing as Ian Martin's going to catch the field. It's going to be Connor and Mark Thrash on the front row here in that number 38. Yeah, it could have gone, if he had lifted, yeah, it is what it is. They could have raced side by side for laps, it would have been fine. Down into turn number 1 and 2, Mark Thrash out front, Connor in second, Tanner in third, as Lovelace going to dig the outside. Lovelace, look at this, Scott Holmes is going to end up in the top 5. I agree. Condrey, thank you for the, am I saying that right? Thank you for the follow, appreciate that. Trevor, I definitely agree with you, as we got big blocking. Yeah, that's Mark Newman. Into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Connor out front. Mark Thrash in second as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Mark Thrash back to that number 2 spot. Here comes Tanner in the number 22. They're going to touch doors as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Mark Thrash is going the wrong way in a hurry as Connor and Tanner go around. Will Lovelace take advantage too? Okay. I appreciate it, Trevor. That's what I've called it. Jared, thank you for the follow. Mike, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. No, it definitely helps. It definitely makes a difference. I think I do a pretty good job calling it. But everybody always wants to put the blame on somebody, and I try and say, look, some of it's just hard racing. So every Sunday we do 2 dirt races. We got FTM, and then we got Dirt Series promotions that starts around 7 o'clock. 6:30, 7 o'clock. Then we have Dirt Series promotions right around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mondays we do dirt modifieds at 7 o'clock. Super late models at 8:45 p.m. all Eastern Time. And then Tuesdays I have the City of Fulton iRacing Series, which will start right around 7 o'clock probably next week. Then we have sometimes AMX, which is not going right now. They usually start around 9 p.m., but they're in their off season right now. And then Wednesdays I haven't been doing a whole lot, and Thursdays we do this at 8:30, but I may move the time up on it. Caleb, thank you for the follow. It's always someone else's fault for sure. I get it. It's more. Look, I work up at a local speedway, but I don't make those calls. But I've seen them come up there, and they're mad at the officials. It's just part of racing. They never like to call. They never like to call. You know what the perfect situation is? When nobody's happy. All right, down the back straightaway is going to be Dalton out front, Tanner in second, Lovelace in third. Ooh, Connor's going to have a little bit of an internet malfunction up front. Oh yeah, these are every Thursday night. If you are on a Facebook, or if you have a Discord, I can give you our Discord link if you want to DM me. But if you're on the Facebook too, I do always make a post. TikTok just doesn't let me make a post. EPR, I don't think I did, Buck. I don't know. I don't remember. There's a lot of different leagues that I broadcasted a couple years ago. Yeah, you know, I've tried both. It's probably the right call. But well, the biggest problem we end up having on iRacing is that if you got 2 teammates, they might take out one of the other guys, and one of the teammates, so that their teammate will win, but then they both go to the back of the line. That guy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just let me know, me. Just let me know. That's the biggest issue you got on iRacing. It's just too many teams. And they'll play strategies like that. I'll tell you what a run out of our champion. That number 33 is Zach Lovelace. Aaron Langworthy finally surviving one of these so far, as we are 63 laps into this one. Mark Thrash back to 5th. Scott Helms, 1 spot out of that top 5. I don't know what that was, dinging, but that was annoying. You got 1 more position, Scott Helms, to keep your job.
Rooting for you.
Connor is pulling away from the field as Tanner sits in that number 2 spot. Zach Lovelace in 3rd as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Can these 2 hook up and catch the leader? It looks like Ian Martin is done for the night. I think his engine blew up as he had a ton of damage on that thing. Connor out front, leading the way, setting the pace. Mark Thrash still trying to hang on to that number 38 as John Ott is looking for a new ride. He says, how about I pass Scott Holmes? Holmes going to get loose out of turn number 2 as Ott closes in that number 73. It's people that have just, a lot of these guys have raced with us for a while on iRacing. And, I do this in an open hosted session, but this series, if I do a league, is going to end up going in a league session. I did do a league in the open session, but I think we're going to move it over into league, or did it in the open hosted last season, but I think we're going to move it into a league session. But I got almost 1,000 people in Discord. If you got iRacing, you can. You gotta have iRacing. We're gonna break it up into 2 series too. We're gonna have a rookie or like a sportsman type series, and we're gonna have the regular series. Exactly. Hello now, rookie. Now you have two households because you have kids in different places, or you got two girlfriends. How the back? Oh, okay. I see you. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Connor out front, leading the way as we watch the battle for that number 6 spot. John Ott is working the number 41 of Scott Helms. John's had a solid run here tonight. Oh, okay, you're good. No, it would have been funnier if you had two full families because you had two girlfriends. I get it. Ooh, Scott Helms is loose. So is John Ott. They're going to get back in line. Let's check back up at the front. Swamp Donkey, he gets it, as Connor is definitely having a little bit of an internet connection issue, as it looks like Zach Lovelace is finally putting some pressure on Tanner. Zach Lovelace starting to pick up the pace in this number 33 as they come out of turn number 2. He is definitely improving in that number 33 machine. One expenses enough. Yeah. I know, right? Unless you got two sugar mamas. Then it works out real nice. Yeah, Jacob, just catch the next one. All right, we're going to jump on board with Lovelace. He almost hit the wall there, as he tries to work the number 22 of Tanner as they head through turn number 3 and 4. So it did get dark. Somebody asked me if it was going to get dark. It definitely got dark. I don't know who asked me if it was going to get dark. I said it wasn't. I was wrong. As these guys kind of roll single file, look for Lovelace to be patient here. He's a road guy. He's a road guy in real life too. Road guys definitely are much more patient than oval guys. So we're gonna see if he is able to find his way around that number 22. Tanner holding on it for his life as he has the 33 behind him. But not holding on for his life is going to be Connor in this number 24, as he is still dominating this one as he comes out of turn number 4 across the line. Connor leads the way with 24 laps to go. Battle for second. I'm not very patient when racing. Sometimes I'm not. I was in a street stock race at Bristol last night. It was a single split. Boy, there were some girls in there. And I was not patient at all. I was going 3 wide and definitely should not have, because they were scary. They were scary. It's IRP. It's Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park. Scott Helms having issues, falling back to that number 8 position, as John Ott is now closing in on that number 38. So John is starting to let this car come to himself. Speaking of Johns, thank you for the follow. Oh, it's a good track. It is pretty top heavy, but there's not a lot of tracks like that on iRacing on the asphalt side. As the only debris in turn 4 is Scott Helms. Connor continues to lead as Tanner and Zach battle for that number 2 spot. But I'll tell you what, this race is starting to get interesting here for that top 5. Can Mark Thrash hold on as John Ott is looking for a way around that number 38? Ooh! Mark Thrash gets a little loose at the corner, starts to pinch him off as John ships it into turn number 3 and 4. Mark gonna dig back to the outside as John Ott digs down low. Drag race out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, how'd you get banned for a year? Oh, contact! Oh, Cody's gonna hold on to it just behind these guys as John slides back to that number 6 position. Mark Thrash gonna move back to 6. Will John use the bumper to get around him as Connor is still checked out 4.5 seconds in front of the battle for second. Looks like the 2 battles we got on the track is gonna be this one for second. As they come across the line, it is going to be 18 laps to go. And this race here for that number 5 position. John Ott and Cody Vinson have caught the number 38 of Mark Thrash. Mark Thrash trying to hold on as John Ott's going to ship it in there. Cody up into Mark. Mark's going to get loose. He's going to save it as they come out of turn number 2. Here comes Cody. Cody going to get back in line now as Mark Thrash going to ship it up underneath John. John's going to cut out of turn number 4. He's got that thing rolling as Thrash pushes hard out of turn number 4. I will definitely say, ooh, a little bit of a slide there. Definitely say I think the tires have played an issue here as we are starting to see comers and goers. There's a ton of damage on that 38. As the battle for second continues to heat up. Scott Helms leads the way. Oh, Tanner sideways as Lovelace is looking for that number 2 position. Yeah, he stopped hanging on now. He was hanging on good. As they come out of turn number 4, it's going to be Tanner in that number 2 spot. 15 laps to go. He is cruising. He's out 5.3 seconds. Connor is really good in these. He is definitely really good. Scott Helms coming onto pit road. Now, as they head into turn number 3, is he done for the night? As the laps tick down, going to be 14 laps to go as we watch the battle for second. John Ott up into the top 5. Solid run for him here tonight in the 73. And that car is looking pretty clean. Ooh, Mark Thrash is banging the wall now. He is knocking the wall down out of turn number 4. I think the tires are done on that number 38, Mark. What do you think? All right, back up to that number 2 position as Tanner continues to try to hold on. Lovelace in that number 3 position. He's looking for second as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Good battle here as it starts to heat up. When will Lovelace cut that patience short? Bab, thank you for the like and the share. Appreciate that. As they head into turn number 2. Lovelace, our champion from last season. You know, he wasn't making a lot of noise. He was just made it to every race. He was solid every race. Here he has been he's been finishing phenomenally, pushing closer and closer to the front as Tanner disappears for a second as they come out of turn number 4. So Tanner with a little bit of an internet connection issue there as they come out of turn number 4 as Lovelace tries to work him. I'll tell you what, solid run out of these guys here tonight. Tanner had to go to the back, a little bit of contact with Mark Thrash, set Thrash around. Tanner has worked his way up to the front. That car is looking pretty clean considering where he was at. Here comes Lovelace starting to look to the high side, trying to set up the number 22. We're going to see what kind of move he makes to try to take that number 2 spot. He's definitely got a little bit more tire, shipping it in harder and harder as they come out of turn number 4. 9 laps to go. 9 laps to go as Lovelace tries to find a line. Nearly 7 seconds to the leader. So hard to pass here tonight. Definitely not the easiest place to pass, but these guys try to make the best of what they got as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, Tanner holding on for dear life now for that number 2 spot. Peter. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Connor out front. Tanner second. Lovelace in third as they head into turn number 1 and 2. I think that black was a meatball, wasn't it, Mark? All right, Mark Thrash going the wrong way in a hurry. As here comes Scott Helms looking for his way around Thrash. Thrash going to get loose in 1 and 2. He is going the wrong way in a hurry in that number 38. Scott has fresh tires. He is going down low. He's going to make his way into turn number 1 and 2, work his way around Lovelace. As they head through turn number 2, we got 5 laps to go. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, out of turn 4, if you think I booted you because you were defending yourself, you're wrong. I booted you because you mic'd up when you shouldn't have, because you said, what, is that my fault too? I never put the blame on that wreck on you. Never once put that last wreck that I booted you at on you. Out of turn number 4. Coming to the line. Connor New leads the way as they got 3 laps to go. Scott Helms trying to find his way around Tanner. That could help Lovely. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, Scott Helms all over the back bumper of that number 22 as they come out of turn number 4. Into turn number 1 and 2 as Connor is working lap traffic. He's going to get the white flag this time by. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Connor out front, leading the way. Tanner in second. Lovelace in third. As Connor heads through 3 and 4 one last time. It is going to be Connor with the win here tonight. 100 laps. Connor takes the victory as we got a battle for that number 2 spot. Helms, the lap car as they come out of turn 4. Helms almost hooked the 22. It's going to be Tanner second, Lovelace in third. All right, what a win by Connor. We're going to go ahead and go through these results really quick. And then I'm going to go do interviews. John, the biggest accomplishment was keeping that car looking so nice. Yeah, you did a good job tonight, honestly. It wasn't an easy race. All right, it is going to be Connor for the win here tonight. Tanner second, Lovelace third, Aaron in fourth, John Odd fifth, Cody in sixth. Gonna be Thrash in that number 7 position. Scott Helms in 8th, Ian Martin in 9th. Gonna be Landon Moody in that number 10 spot. Oh, I tried to. Gonna be Landon Moody in that number 10 spot. Dylan Hartman 11th, JD McGee 12th, Bryson 13th, Harold Ralph 14th, Alexander 15th, Nick 16th, Chase 17th, and Justin and 18th, Jesse 19th, and Brett and 18th. We're going to go ahead and grab our top 3. Let's go ahead and bring in the top 3. Hold on, I got one more to grab. And then I got to unmute us on the stream so they can hear you. All right, guys. Long race, a little bit rough. Lovelace, you were back in the chaos all night long. You're getting really good at these things. Trying to put the pressure on Tanner, just so hard to pass here.
It is. It makes you think that, I mean, other guys were passing me left, right, and center at some point. So I think, I don't know if it was just the way that the track evolved or what, but it did get pretty difficult to go offline there late in the race. And I didn't have anything for him. I think I had a little bit more tire than him near the end there, but I didn't have an answer. He had me covered.
Now, you and Connor, you and Tanner were really duking it out there. You had a couple other good battles. Probably Mark Thrash the hardest to get around tonight.
Well, naturally.
But, each and every week we see you getting better in these things. I know you won the championship, just sheer consistency last season. I mean, now you're starting to get those podiums really consistent. I mean, that's got to be looking good for you coming into a new season here soon.
Yeah, it's feeling good. Of course, I got helped out by so many fast guys getting caught up in everything this race, but some races are just like that, and I got lucky and only really got turned around once. But yeah, I had some great battles. Scott Helms, especially right there around lap 40, I think. He wasn't letting me go easy.
Well, good run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to Fred's family sponsors?
Of course, I'd like to thank my team Texas Speed, the guys who run with me. Noah and John couldn't make it tonight, but they'll be around. Uh, Everyone who's showing up and keeping a good attitude and making these races what they are, a lot of fun. Race with you guys, and then of course you for putting this on. Thanks, James.
Appreciate it. Good run here tonight. Tanner.
What's going on?
Nobody made it easy on you tonight.
Oh no, they didn't.
Um, you had a battle with Mark earlier. You guys got together. You had to work your way back up through. But again, another person that took good care of their car early on, even having to come up through the field. Were you just on a tire late there, and Connor just on a little bit different schedule than you, or?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I mean, I put on 4 tires and it felt like it was gone in 10 laps, and I was trying to save, but it just didn't work. I don't know what happened. I
You
don't
know,
know if I was pushing the car too much or not. It just 10 laps and my right front was gone.
now we go to a lot of tracks on asphalt, and a lot of times you can get the top side to work, but you've really got to set it in there. It tends to wear those tires pretty good, and this is a real top heavy track. You think that was a lot of the issue with the tire wear here tonight was having to really push it up on the top side? It's almost opposite. Everybody got lower on the track as the tires wore.
Yeah, I felt like I should have done the opposite. Should have just kept it on the top. But nothing really I could do. If I could have changed it, I could have. But I feel like I just raced it a little too hard there and burned up my stuff too early.
Well, hell of a job out of you here tonight. Great race. Um, you got any friends, family, sponsors you want to go ahead and give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom and dad and for y'all to putting this together and come out here and have a really good time. And everybody that comes out and supports us. That's pretty much it, though.
For sure. Well, great race here tonight. Good second place finish. Had to show some patience there, coming back up to the field. Good job tonight.
I appreciate it.
Speaking of patience, I'll tell you what, Connor, you have to be one of the more patient drivers out there. Came back up through the field. I know you and Bryson had a heck of a battle there, uh, getting into each other a little bit there. You decide to take tires when the caution flag comes out. Did you feel like you just raced those tires way too hard then?
Yeah, no, I was looking when I went to go pit early. I thought we only had one set of tires, so I was actually kind of stressing out. But we had a lot more than just one. So when I pitted early, I was saving behind Landon and Ian, and I checked to see how many tires I needed. I was actually right in the middle of the stint, and I decided to just take a look and get set up in case there was another caution. Saw that we had unlimited sets, so I just decided to push, got myself up into second, and gambled on two, and that seemed to be the winning strategy.
Yeah, you're definitely fast here tonight. You were fast last week too, was it? But got caught up a little bit, but this week definitely it felt like taking yourself out of the front and taking a breather there might have been a huge advantage for you at getting your head right and getting back up through the field.
Yeah, no, I honestly half of the reason why I pitted was just to make sure I didn't get caught up in anything unnecessary. And then honestly, when I pitted, I thought to myself, well, hey, you got to make these tires last. So that really changed my mindset from being aggressive and trying to keep track position to they're going to have to pit eventually, and I want to be out front when they do. So yeah, honestly, that was a good call to just kind of pit, fix a little bit of damage I had, get some tires, and just kind of reset and get locked in for their finish of the race.
Well, phenomenal run here tonight. It's always great to have you out here. You're active in the chat. You're active on the race. Phenomenal to watch you surgically make your way up to the field because that's about what you had to do. Really patient there. You got behind Landon and you got racing there with Landon and Ian, and really had to be patient with those guys as they were racing it up pretty hard. Um, that had to be a key moment there, not using up the tires and getting into the middle of that battle. Obviously, they had a little bit of contact, but both those guys let you around pretty quick when they realized you were faster. So, some respect for you out in the track. That also helps. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Justin Brooks Designs. Whipped up this really nice paint for me. We got a better one coming on the way. So he always makes my cars look real sharp, real professional. I'd like to give a shout out to my boys back on the team, Just the Top Racing. Just launched a new TikTok. Check it out. Just the Top Racing. Running all kinds of stuff, just getting better, honing our craft, and making sure we're ready for whatever we decide to hop into.
Well, good run, good run. Good run here tonight. Thanks for coming out. I was reading the chat, and I will probably catch you next week.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll always be here, man. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, bud. Have a good one.
You as well, man.
I gotta find my Discord again so I can mute myself. All right, good run, guys. Phenomenal run at the end there when everybody kind of calmed down. I calmed down. We're gonna go ahead, call it a race for the night. Thanks for coming out. We will be doing something with our supporters over on. We're not going to stream it or anything. I'm just going to go out, hang out with them more than likely if I do it. But guys, that's going to be it. Thanks for coming out. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.